Know what I mean? I know, little porcupine cat.
Alright, so you want it in the middle?
Mm-hmm. That should be pretty good. You don't need to go 5,000 feet deep. I don't think.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, you're good. Just put it down in there because you can fill it up around that. Put some more dirt up around what you just poked in there. And take that thing out of there, that sticker. We don't need to know what those are. We know what tomatoes are. It's the other things that we plant that we'll go, what's that? You know? Right? Put another one there. And then I'll give you the seeds to do. I don't know how many seeds is per little container. But if there's like 20 in each one of these packets, then you just need to use 10 per packet over here in these things, okay? And then we can use the other tomatoes in one of these big long ones or something another day. Hi, Mommy Kitty. I know, Mama. I know, and I do not use my legs as a thing to like scratch your fucking paws on, because that makes me mad. And she does do that to me. Like I'm a scratching post or some sort of shit, you know? Okay, come here and get these. The one that's open is the flour mix. These, you're just going to poke your little finger down in. Huh? Was he on the thing?
He's in a bucket. What the fuck is all this?
I told you there's tomatoes. Open up one package, and if there's more than 20 seeds, just use one package for some in that one and some in this one. And then the cilantro, you want a couple of seeds in each one of them. The basil, a couple of seeds in each one of them, and the flower one, you want a couple of seeds in each one of them because you want them to repel the bugs. God knows we don't like the bugs, right? So do the tomato portions first.
So what am I doing exactly? You know, poke a bunch of holes?
Yeah, that's all you just like you did the last time.
In different holes?
Yeah, you can put like 2 seeds in each hole on the tomatoes.
I meant like, can I plant different plants in the same holes?
No.
No, I can't. Okay.
But open up your tomatoes and see how many seeds is in a package. Probably not very many for a 50-cent package, but you know what I'm saying. Well, I got it for 50 cents at Ace Hardware. I know what it says, but I got it for 50 cents. They say the same thing at Walmart, but you get them for 50 cents.
Okay, I got a little bit. What do you want me to do? Like I did last year?
Yeah, how many's in that?
Circle around it? I don't know, a bunch.
Okay, well then just poke 2 or 3 in one hole of the tomatoes around that thing. But leave enough space that you can put some basil, cilantro, and the flour in there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's enough right there for tomatoes.
I'm gonna do 4 tomato plants. Put a bunch of fucking seeds in each one.
Because you know, out of what you plant there, maybe 1 or 2 seeds don't work.
Tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do 4 in each one of those. I'll do 4 in that one. Goddamn seeds in there, the motherfucker has it.
cat. You're gonna make me fall. I know. Why aren't you around there with your babies? Well, she says I can't be with them 24/7, Mother. I can't be with them 24/7. I know. Huh?
Set it right down the side. Let's not lose our seeds here.
Who?
You.
What about what?
So you're making me dirty.
There's a thing called a shower. You'll be happy when you see them green tomatoes growing. Won't you? Now, when we do the things where we got the cinder blocks that has a hole in them, I'm going to want you to pull the cinder blocks completely the fuck out of the way and dig around it. That way we can plant flowers in the cinder blocks holes.
Alright, so I didn't get it.
Got your cattail. Got your cattail. So which one you doing now?
Cilantro. You want to put all this shit in these?
Well, you can put like some of the cilantro in one of them with some of the flowers and basil in the other one with some of the flowers. How's that? It's to help repel the bugs so your tomatoes actually grow nicely.
I was
But-
just making sure there's enough space for all
There
this
is.
shit.
There
You
is.
gave me flowers too.
Yes, that flowers is one of the main things that keeps the bugs off your plants. And they'll bloom, and the bees will come, and they'll eat the bugs, and
What are we going to do with these cilantros? I think I'll bring you back some cilantro.
that's fine.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking hole in this one fucking sucks, dude. This is the one.
Okay, you were going to do cilantro in one and do basil in the other, remember?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
I'm going to do a bunch of seeds.
And just remember when they come up, everything in there is edible but the flower, okay? What is a leek, by the way? Is that like an onion of some sort?
It's like an onion-looking fucking celery stalk looking thing.
Because I've got some of those too.
Some bok choy looking shit.
You know what? That one right there that we have, that wooden thing, if we filled it up the way I was talking about, that would be a good thing to put our asparagus in. Because, you know, it has to sit technically for 3 years. Right? Don't step and break your fucking neck on that thing.
Save that for some other planter.
Yep. And it takes, how many days?
And then you said the basil is good for warding off bugs?
Yes. 21 days for these to germinate and actually start showing a vine coming up.
They're tiny, so I'm just going to do them all.
For each thing? Okay. I'm fine with that.
Damn. So small. So we're not going to have basil for later.
That's fine. That's the bag from last year anyway. We didn't use the basil last year. Did you know that? Or we used one that didn't come up or something, you know. Well, go on, Mr. Spider, because I don't want you near me. You'll probably jump right in my face in a minute. Ah, then I'll freak out.
What are we doing chives for?
We don't have to do the chives in there. We can just
have to do the flower.
Just do the flowers, but bring me the chives back. We can do that in another thing.
Alright.
I would put at least enough to do 2 good flower stalks in each one of those, because, you know, and they're fat. The flower ones are fat seeds. Yeah.
Should do how many?
2 to each one. 2 holes is what I'm saying. And I think 1 seed, or maybe 2 seeds, I don't know. So put 2 seeds per hole and only do 2 holes. Or do...
2 seeds per hole?
Well,
I'll do 2 seeds.
You put them kind of close to the tomato, so... Can you put them closer to the outside rim? And not so close to the tomato? There you go.
I'm trying to get it somewhere where I ain't planted something already.
Good luck. And I think the water hose will reach. If you stand on... It's up here, just already plugged in. You'd have to stand up here and water from up here.
I need to buy one of those Saturdays. Clay? Cat shit? Really?
Could be.
Fucking assholes. Just fucking eat your asses.
Bree said the prom sucked.
Did it?
She said the music was so loud. It was done at the convention center. And she said the music was so loud you could barely even hear yourself talk, right? And then on top of that, it was kind of music that, you know, she'd never really technically heard before, right? And you remember her friend has Tourette's, so it was kind of like, after about an hour of that, they decided they'd had enough.
Come home smoking bud or something?
I don't know what they did. Went and got out of their gowns. She said she had more fun going to the restaurant before.
Yeah, it'd be like that too. That's usually how it is, ain't it?
Getting dressed up and taking pictures was fun too, you know.
Yeah, it's a girly thing. They like to do that shit.
Yeah, but she said, yeah, the prom was lame.
Did I bring all the seeds back?
Yes, I got everything but the ones you have in your hand.
Okay. You happy now?
Now you gotta water it.
Yeah. Man, come on.
Well, you gotta water it, honey.
Why I gotta water it?
Well, 'cause you can't just stick it in the ground, let it go. The ground's dry.
I need to water it. Can you keep up on me, probably? Yeah, I need to buy another water hose because I split this one when I was fucked up.
I'm aware of what you did with that water hose.
It's hot water.
Yes.
Does it matter if it's hot water?
Just spray it.
It's cold now.
It's still gonna be water that hits it, you know. You still have to put tomato cages around the tomato, by the way.
I'll go do that in a second when I'm done.
Yeah.
How much water you want it?
Well, I want you to make sure you've watered it really good to where it's not just...
Ground it and make it mud?
Well, I want you to make sure it's not just the top part that got wet, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let it sink for a second.
And then just put a tomato cage over both of the tomatoes, and we're only going to do 1 tomato cage in there.
We got 2 of them.
I know, 1 in each one is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
But we have it in total 3, right? Tomato cages? Yeah.
I've
1,
seen
2.
3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that should be good.
Give me a sip of coffee.
Let me a sip of my drink. Yeah. We went to KFC to see if they had liver because he was going to get me some of that. They quit doing liver. Yeah, I guess I don't know when. They don't even do it for their all-you-can-eat buffet thing they had.
I already don't like this tomato.
Why? Well, that was the one that's big and tall. So by the time you put that thing down on there, push it down as far as you can go, like that, and you just pull him back and push him in the middle. Put him in the middle. Push his head in the middle. There you go, as best you can. There you go. And he will learn to climb. Some people have tomato cages, things, poles, and they go like 12 feet in the air with them damn things. And he's good, and he'll grow up eventually too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't...